350. Thank you, sir. For the American side, 350 Fahrenheit. Depending on the size of your baking dish, everything between, those ones will take 15, 17 minutes, I guess. And the whole baking sheet up to 45 minutes, depending how much you fill in. Bake them till they're nice golden brown on top. Put them on side. You can serve them cold or warm. I prefer it nice and warm because the flavor from the almonds and the vanilla comes much better out if you have it warm. So, yes, pick it up. So we're gonna take another little dash of goodies. Just a little bit. And then we have just 2-3 spoons of regular cornstarch, maizena. So we don't have a too liquid compote. We want to have a nice sort of creamy side. So it's just not watering away on the plate which we serve. So we just take a little bit of the wine. Try not to have too many lumps in this. That might be little turning out as jelly beans in the plums. There we go. And I can assure you there's almost no alcohol left. I'm sorry. But we keep it to the daytime, so. Alright. Having your cooking plum compote, just carefully adjust. Make sure you bring around so you have all liquids coming in contact with your cornstarch. And then you can just mix and change how thick or how liquid you want to have your compote. I rather have it on the little bit more thick side. There we go. That looks good. And now you see it's like semi falling apart, but you still have nice chunks of plum. So that's perfect. Then you might can go on a fishing tour. Fishing? Yeah. And see that you get around with the biggest parts. You maybe don't want to get stuck with a medium rare cooked vanilla bean. That doesn't fit in the dessert. There we go. 1, 2. There was one more. Who took it? There it is. Little burger. And a vanilla bean. Gee. Chef, you can't count. It's 4. Well, the vanilla bean has dissolved. Funny wise. Well, the one who get the vanilla bean get a bonus. A second portion. Are we okay with that? We try that one. No problem. Okay. There we have it. We have a nice mixture. Fluffy whisked eggs with sugar. Add the flavor. Roasted almonds or bitter almonds, nicely ground. Almond flour. A little bit regular baking flour. Whisk it up. Add a little bit of cream and your overnight hung cottage cheese. So it's sort of semi-dry. Otherwise you dilute your mixture here too much. Mix it all up. Make sure you don't have any lumps. Add your vanilla. Nice sugared forms with a little bit butter. Do it in a small pot. Lower the temperature, lower the time. Do it in a big bunch. Have the full blast temperature and 35-45 minutes. Baking, take it out. You can do it the day before and reheat them, no problem. As there's kind of a little bit amount of fattiness, it will go well at reheat. Otherwise, you just serve it direct and have a nice, lovely dessert. And on the other side, we have our plum and compote. If you're in the summertime, take your fresh berries. Take those ones which you might don't want to put on the regular table because they're overripe and starting getting a little mushy. Put them in. If you cook them with the wine, they go anyway mushy. So you can hide away quite a bit of stuff in there. And just a little tip on side, you know. So you know how we fix our economics in my restaurant. You have to use everything you can. That's just the way it is. And you just can flavor it if you take the berries, you might skip the heavy seasoning. Take maybe a little bit cardamom, that goes well with berries, or just a little bit lemon zest, orange zest, goes very well with fresh berries. And then just have a nice dessert. And then an applause for my assistant, running up and down the stairs. Take that away. Perfect. And then, camera? No, camera. Do we have a camera? Yes, we have a camera. There we have, no, there, no, there it is. We have a nice baked one. You see, it's like a pudding. It's a nice, smooth consistence. And then we just take them on there. Take our little plum compote. Do you want to go with a big tray, or you have a... go a little bit ahead on that one. Perfect. And then we just give it a little fruitiness on top, and you can serve. In Sweden, we serve it also just with lingonberries, and unfortunately for all the people on diet, with whipped cream on side. Because we like the happiness in food. And in Sweden it's a little bit colder than here, so you have to have a little bit more, isolation. So yeah, I'm not fat, I'm well isolated. I'm living in Sweden, 220 kilometers north of Stockholm. You don't want to sit at 35 degrees minus and be like this. No good idea. My wife don't listen to me. I feed her with whatever, but she doesn't get it. She stays skinny. Okay. If you are available and have a little garden and maybe find fresh mint or lemon balm, some little green stuff, you can certainly add that one on top. So you have Capitano. Thank you.
Distance sailed since we departed from Jörg
Thank you. Thank you to the bridge. Nice interruption. Well, the one who's shoveling away, how is it? You get the flavor mix between the roasted almonds and the fruitiness of the plum. And once again, I mentioned before, recipes are just guidelines. You don't have to stick to them in that particular way. You just use what you have or what you like. As long as you don't remove measurements which are important to get the structure, the construction of the recipe right. You don't want to take away the fluffy egg whites on the souffle because it will not be a souffle. So you have to keep the important parts. Perfect. Thank you. I need copyrights. 50% of the income.
When it baked the cake,
Yes?
and it's in the small pots, if
Hmm?
I wanted to do it for a dinner party, could I do it ahead of time and put these in the freezer or keep them in the fridge?
Not, I wouldn't do a freezer because you still have the cottage cheese inside. So even if it's baked, you have parts of the liquids enclosed in the cottage. So if you would freeze it, if you take it out, it would get kind of soggy. Not really the same nice smooth flavor. But you certainly can put it in the fridge and warm it up the day after. That's no problem. If you warm it up, just maybe take some icing sugar and just do it short under the grill. Not on high heat, but just to get a nice top. That's no problem. Perfect. Yes, madam.
With the fresh vanilla beans, you scrape the inside out and put it in the
Yes.
and then put the shell and also.
Not on the cake mix, just on the plum mix. There I can take the beans because you can just take it out again. On the cake mix it would be kind of difficult to. If you do the big unit, then you can do it also bake with the vanilla beans and just see it. You can take it out, but it's gonna look a little messy. More questions, suggestions?
This compote, if you take it out, or when you serve it, take it out before your guests come. Leave it out for an hour and a half, whatever. Then put it in the oven just before you're going to serve dessert. And for roughly how many minutes? I heard that.
I wouldn't rise higher than a temperature of 140. So you just kind of warm it. You don't start cooking again, and then just give it 5-6 minutes. Same. It's pending. If you just do a small unit like this, it warms up in 5 minutes. If you take a big baking sheet, you will need 10-12 minutes. But that's no harm. On the other side, this is a dish which works well in all temperature range. If you take it cold and have warm compote, you get a nice mix there on the cold warm side, a nice game. You can take both cold. You can serve ice cream to it also well. So it's a nice sort of base to a lot of different structures on the dessert side. You can play around with that quite a bit.
And the other textures are beautiful.
You have the crunch from the almonds, you have the creaminess from the cheese, and then the little sour hit on top with the fruits. Perfect, thank you. Then I got what I wanted to try. Well, I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you be able to redo the recipes. Thanks a lot. And well, I can just say, hurry up, the restaurant is open. Enjoy the rest of your cruise. I will see you in the restaurant on another day. It will be on the second part of the cruise. I will do a little chef's dinner. But you will get information on the Harriet also about that one. And feel free to attack me on deck if you have any questions regarding food or traveling. I'll be your guest. Have a good day.